Would you like me to say when I start recording?
I'd like you to give me like a heads up before you start.
Hey,
Think
heads
fast.
up. I'm recording. Me and Grant went to a Smash tournament this weekend that Justin was supposed to come to and didn't.
Fucking bitches.
Are we recording?
We are recording.
Shit. Alright, cool. We did go to a Smash tournament.
We went to a Smash tournament.
They got fucked.
We got dick down.
We got dick down. And your friends got dick down. And this is Your Friends Comedy Podcast with Alex Comp.
Justin Project.
And Grant Davis.
So we got super dicked this weekend.
Oh, it was terrible.
We got hard dicks.
And I'm like a lot worse than they are. So if they got dicked, I would have got super dicked.
So we went to, what was it called, Grant?
It was a Showdown Battle Royale.
Showdown Battle Royale in Mount Clemens, Michigan.
Gibraltar Trade Center, yo.
Gibraltar Trade Center.
What a gross name.
Right off the highway.
Right off
Miles
right
and
off
miles.
94.
Right off 94.
Right off the highway.
Their mascot is just a man.
It's just some guy. It's just a white guy.
It's just a dude.
He's wearing a suit.
Going on during the tournament where was sales for a lot of car speakers.
A lot of car speakers.
Wait,
Yeah.
for real?
Yeah.
It's like a giant trade center and like craft shows happen there every day.
There was also
were-
the craft show.
They were doing that while you were playing?
Yep. It
Yeah,
was like it's like a big empty warehouse and they just fill it up with different stands and markets and stuff.
It wasn't all Smash that day?
Nope.
Just the area.
Just a corner.
Just like one corner?
Yep. It was a big corner though.
And then after the car stereos, there was bonds.
There was a bong shop.
And
What?
then
There's
after
a couple
the
vape
bond shop,
shops.
there was a tattoo parlor
There were 2 tattoo parlors.
and a piercing place.
Yep.
What the fuck is this place?
Gibraltar Trade
Gibraltar
Center.
Trade Center.
Right off the highway.
Right off the highway. Off 94.
Mount Clemens, Michigan.
Mount Clemens, Michigan.
Look for the man.
Look for just a guy. It was super because of the craft shows and the crowd that usually goes there, old people, like super old people. Sometimes you would see them wander into the Smash tournament and you
no.
could tell how confused they were by all the scrawny white kids playing video games on like CRT TVs all the way up to a stage where there's a screen and cameras and like people talking into mics. It must have been such a confusing sight for them.
Wait, did you say like, are those the same TVs that like you see at like the top of like a supermarket when they have security?
Yep.
Like
That's what
those?
people were playing Melee and Project M on.
Aren't those like 4 inches?
Some are 4 inches, and me and Grant saw this one that was literally like 36 inches.
We saw also one. It was literally the size of a laptop.
Yeah,
It was just that. That was a TV.
it was an entire CRT TV.
It looked like you could fit it like underneath a chair.
It
Was very small. I lost
Was so
lost
small.
my reference in the conversation. I'm sorry.
So we'll get to me and Grant were playing Smash for Wii U there, but there were doubles tournaments, there were Melee things going on, a lot of friendlies, and Project M was strangely popular there.
That was huge.
It was really strange seeing so many people play Project M.
That shit is so fucking fast, too.
It's so fucking fast.
Is it just brawl but fast?
It's Melee Brawl.
It's Melee Brawl, but fast and better.
better.
Why haven't you ever played that?
You have to
Because
download
it's-
it.
You have to download it and play it on the Wii U. Or
No, the Wii.
Just the Wii, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta download it onto an SD card, plug it into your Wii, put Brawl in, go into the stage creation center of Brawl, open up the stage that it creates into your SD card, and then it loads a new game.
Damn, why are we poor?
What? We could do
it's
that.
free.
We have a Wii. We have SD cards. We could
have
do that.
we have
Then what
literally
We have the
fuck?
technology.
Then
we don't
what the
have
fuck?
Brawl. We don't have Brawl.
Fuck.
They don't sell it either.
We
What?
have the technology.
You gotta buy it used, and we just don't do
It's
that.
gotta be like $5.
But I don't want to spend a lot of money.
It's probably like $15.
$6 man.
This one dude also had a controller that was like a keyboard.
Oh my god,
Wait,
that was
what?
the weirdest thing. It was a GameCube controller.
It was a GameCube
But
controller.
in between where like the start button usually goes, it was a full QWERTY
It
keyboard.
was a full QWERTY keyboard.
Like on a regular sized.
No,
It was not a regular
It was-
size controller.
Oh.
it was a QWERTY keyboard sized GameCube controller.
Oh,
was
what the
huge.
fuck?
It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It was the weirdest controller that I have ever laid eyes on. Imagine the kid that would own that controller.
and he owned it. That was
And
him.
he owned it. That dude in your head, he has it, and he's real.
He sounds like a nerd.
Yeah,
Hey, don't say that. That's mean.
that's us though.
Oh, sorry, I meant Grant.
Yeah,
Damn.
thank you.
But yeah, we went there to play Smash, and our asses got smashed in. It was not.
No,
It wasn't fun.
it was kind of fun.
It was fun to watch all the smash happen. It wasn't fun to get your ass smashed in.
I would have liked to have my ass smashed in.
Oh, we can do that right now.
It was not consensual. Was the basis of.
That's why it's fun.
Don't fucking look at me.
I'm sorry.
I lost my train of thought. Anyways, there was like live streams and stuff. It was our first tournament. So we weren't really aware of how well we were gonna do, but me and Grant are the best at playing Smash in our group of friends. So we thought we'd do okay.
Like by a long shot.
It's like
Like it's not close.
so I think I have actually a pretty solid theory on this. It's like our own little meta and our own little strategies developed, and it's like a group of 6 people that we play with typically. And it's just that in the scale of just us 6 compared to the scale of the entire world, they were able to discover things that work a lot better and play more with better people as opposed to us just playing the same thing over
Kicking the
and
shit
over
out of me
again.
constantly.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
get better when you just kick Justin shit in every day.
If you just bully the little kid, you don't really get stronger. You gotta like work out with the strong people.
You gotta bully the strong people.
Yeah, you gotta bully the big tough kids.
Like MK Leo and Ally.
Oh, they're so good.
They're so fucking
So
good. And if you don't know who we're talking about, it means like you have a life and you don't
Congratulations.
play a party game competitively. But apparently neither do we.
Yeah, we use items. All items on.
Smash Ball
Only
included.
Poke Floats.
Only Poke
Hey,
Floats.
Pokefloats was competitive, bro.
Poke Floats was
All
competitive.
right, only
Hyrule
Temple?
Yeah.
only Palutena's Temple.
Palutena's
All items
Temple.
on high. Random characters only.
What's that? Kirby,
5 stock.
What's that Kirby stage? It doesn't have any out of bounds.
The Great Cave Offensive.
The Great
Yeah,
Cave
that one.
Offensive, yeah.
That one's a pain in the ass.
Me and Grant accidentally selected that map a couple weeks ago.
Did you play it?
No.
Oh.
It was like,
It's so big.
it was a while to reach each other.
Yeah, it's like the biggest map they've ever made. There's no out of bounds.
There's some out of bounds. There's those insta death things if you're at 100 damage.
Yeah.
The Palutena one is the big.
that's
is-
just huge as
It's just
fuck.
huge. Takes a while to die.
Especially if you're really good at teching.
I don't know what that is.
Well, neither do, like, anyone who might be listening to this.
You're the minority.
We are the minority. People who play Smash are the minority. People who play Smash and talk about it on their podcast are the minority to that minority. We're not popular. We're not the majority in any way.
No, but
We're not popular like in any way.
At all.
But we are your friends.
And this is your friend's podcast. And I'm Alex Comp.
I'm not doing it again.
I'm Grant Davis.
Well,
I'm Justin Brodzik. I don't want to be left out.
so yeah, it was super disappointing and my heart was ripped out from my chest. And I realized that I'm really bad at the game I play every weekend.
I moved a lot of furniture while they did that.
Yeah, Justin wasted $36. Oh yeah, we had to buy our place in the tournament to drive an hour,
And then spend $2 to park.
spend $2 to park twice.
Yeah, we went to get food and we got to park again. We had to pay it. And then when she handed us a newspaper when we went in the park, and I took it awkwardly the first time, and I was like, all right, I'm not paying the second time. I'm going to show her the newspaper. I got there and I got too scared. I just paid again, and she handed me the newspaper, and I took it again. And we had 2 newspapers.
I said, Grant, we got 2 newspapers. He's like, I'm too awkward.
I couldn't tell her we already had one.
He didn't want to fight her on it.
Is that just like getting a sticker or like a stamp on your hand when you leave?
No.
No,
Oh,
the newspaper was just like, here's a newspaper to see what's going on in the Gibraltar Trade Center right off 94 today.
Oh.
And
Look
then
for
I'm
the
like-
man.
And I looked at it and I was like, this is boring. I was like, put it right in the car. And,
Every week they do gun and knife shows
and then there's ballistic shows.
Yo.
and dog adoptions.
Yeah, dog adoption.
Like the same 3 events go on every
There was
weekend.
like only
Do they
like
shoot
5
people
dogs.
when they do those?
I don't
I
think
don't
they
think
do.
so.
Damn it.
They could though.
I want them to.
Go up there and do
Just
it.
figure it
I
out.
just go up there and shoot some people.
Well, then what's the point? That's not them doing it. That's you doing it.
But like what we were saying, we paid money to go get fucked, and then to wait around for 8 hours because my pool started at 11 a.m. and Grant started at 5 p.m.
Oh yeah.
So we sat around, played some Smash. We mostly watched a lot of really good people play Smash.
Oh my god, they were so good.
It's like me and Grant specifically watch a lot of videos on YouTube about Smash in general, and like it's totally different just watching the video happen on your screen and then watching somebody do it in real life.
In front of you.
When you see them rapidly hitting those buttons.
When you listen to those
and
controllers,
hearing that click clack going on,
that click clack gets me fucking hard.
gets me right. Gets me ready to smash.
Like every night,
Gets me ready to click clack.
every night I listen to 2 hours of competitive Melee GameCube controller sounds ASMR. That's what puts me to sleep.
That is a great YouTube video.
That's a great YouTube video.
Wait, is that real?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's real.
it's
Oh,
just
shit.
2 hours of controller sounds.
Smashing it together.
And I think it's like unique throughout.
it's not the same inputs.
No, but it's like you can vividly tell what he's doing, like when he SDIs or when he's teching.
You can't.
You know?
know.
I don't think you know.
No,
You don't know.
You have no clue. We heard a lot of names that we weren't aware were going to be so good, like Zenodo, who's
Oh
the
my
second
God.
best Diddy in the world.
Oh my god, he's so good.
So, like, just to put this all in perspective, we didn't know who the top players in the world were, and we went to this tournament not knowing they would be there, expecting to do kind of well.
There was like 4 or 5 of the top in the world there.
Yeah, like, it was more like 8.
I think I watched the stream when I got back here. They said like 5 to like 10 of the best were there.
Yeah, it was insane how
When
many.
I got
Like,
to see
those were
Raj.
top players. Like, top 200 players could still, like, kick top 10 players' asses on the right days.
I saw Rod do more commentating.
Oh, dude, Rod's so hot. There's this commentator for Smash. He's this really tall. You wouldn't know
Is that
if
the
you
black
watched the
guy?
live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the black guy.
Yeah.
Who looked good? He was next to the ugly guy.
Oh
Well,
my
he
god,
looked good on
he
his
looks
own,
good
too.
on his own terms too.
Handsome man.
He's so tall, and his
guys-
shoes are so
You
white.
guys are talking up a dude right now.
Yeah, Rod is super hot.
You can only talk up a dude if you're confident in your sexuality.
Justin is unconfident in his sexuality.
Nope.
Yeah, but there's this Smash commentator, and he could smash me hard. I'm not gay, but like, if Rod were like to throw it at me,
What, the rod?
I'd take Rod's rod.
I'd catch it.
I'd take Hot Rod's hot rod.
You know what's an underrated movie as Hot Rod?
Oh my god, it's such a good movie.
Justin.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen Hot Rod?
Nope.
A
Oh
lot
my
of our
God.
conversations are gonna be me and Grant have seen something super obscure, and then Justin's gonna be like, I don't know.
Hot Rod is so good.
Hot Rod is so fucking good.
I remember when it came out in theaters, my dad, I told him I wanted to see it, and he found a flyer for it at an obscure theater showing of it, and he gave me the flyer, and I don't know why I liked it, but I kept it, and it was in my room for like 5 years.
Where is it?
You saw
It's in,
Hot Rod in
it's
a
in-
theater?
It's in the cupboard up there. It's just a yellow piece of paper with the movie poster on it.
Oh, so
Oh, it sounds boring. You should throw
with
it away.
nerdy Andy Samberg.
Andy
on
Samberg
it.
with his long Jew hair.
Long Jew hair.
Oh,
Like Grant.
my hair ain't.
No.
Grant's Jewish.
My hair ain't long though right now.
It ain't long right now though.
I had long Jew hair.
Yeah, he
Grant
did.
looked
It
like
was
Bernie
awesome.
Sanders for a solid 6 months out of the year.
Grant graduated college. He looked like he was graduating law school.
I graduated high school.
High school.
was
He
high
graduated
school.
high school. Looked like he was graduating law school.
I ain't graduated college yet.
Nah, we all in college.
Nah, he ain't.
Nah. But anyway, Hot Rod. It's so fucking funny. It just, I don't know why it was received so badly.
Because
Because it's
the-
not actually good.
No,
because
it's great.
stupid people humor.
It's so good though.
where you, it's like us. That's why
Yeah,
we
it's
like
a-
it so much.
That's us.
It's so good. I watched it. I think like we watched it. I saw it in the theater. Then I saw it on DVD. And I think I watched it like 7 times when I went to West Virginia in like elementary school.
I watched it like 12 times when it was on Netflix.
It's so fucking good.
I showed 11 different people that movie.
Did you really show people that?
Yep, and only 3 of them liked it.
Oh wait, no, I've seen bits of it because you showed it to me one
Yep,
time.
I tried showing Justin.
You didn't like it?
No, I did not like it.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
Speaking of that, what do you think's the thing you've seen the most times?
Like,
Ooh.
Movie?
Video?
Like movie or TV show? Not TV show, but like maybe a certain episode of a TV show or movie, something like that. What have you seen the most? The most times?
I've seen The Nightmare Before Christmas the most times for any movie out of my life.
How many times?
Like, probably upwards of 100.
That's
I know that
fucked.
movie. I know that movie word for word.
That's too many times.
I know every song word for word, and I know almost every like little inclination of every little bit of that movie.
I only know the song "This Is Halloween" word for word. It's not even really word for word. I just know some of them.
It's a good song.
That's a good song though.
Fucking love it. I play that song now.
No, it's
No,
not. Halloween.
I'm
what?
not
Don't
going
play
to
that song.
Play the
I'm saying
Christmas
I could,
songs.
because
Oh shit, we could watch that movie.
Yeah, we
Oh,
can watch
shit.
it. That's why it's so good. That's why you can watch it so many times.
Oh my
'cause
god,
it's
it's such
multi-
a
it's
I didn't
multi-seasonal.
realize.
it's dual holiday.
I didn't
Halloween,
Even, that's so smart. I didn't realize till right now. I didn't realize they do that.
Halloween and Christmas, bro.
Oh my god, it's like two things. But yeah, I've definitely seen The Nightmare Before Christmas a lot. I saw Pulp Fiction a lot. I showed Pulp Fiction to Amanda, who's my girlfriend. Yeah,
Did she like it?
She really dug, and this is why I like her so much. She really dug how the dialogue is so natural, which is like the big thing about Pulp Fiction. Even though it's a 2.5-hour movie, it doesn't feel like it. So, because of like the long shot cuts, and it's a Quentin Tarantino movie, so it's just good. And how the dialogue is so fluid, and Samuel Jackson says motherfucker a lot.
I heard that. I heard he says it like.
Well-
It says a number.
Wait, you've heard? Have you not seen it?
No, I haven't seen Pulp Fiction.
Say what one more time, motherfucker. What?
Well, I've seen it online. How many times Samuel Jackson says "motherfucker" in that movie? I am going to Google it.
Grant, what's the thing that you've seen the most?
I've been thinking.
Like Pokemon episodes? I had all of the Pokemon VHSs growing up.
I had those too, but I don't think it's that. I know I saw the Diglett one a lot.
The Diglett episode?
That was a good one. That was one of my tops. But
You just have no clue?
I think it might be probably the Star Wars series.
The Star Wars series?
Yeah, every like few months, one of my family friends was really into Star Wars. We'd go there, like we'd watch them all the way through, all the trilogies, all the way through, all the original trilogy, and then whenever the new one would come out, since episode 2 and 3 were still coming out when we were younger,
Right.
we'd go. We went to the theater. We saw episode 2.
Yep.
But before that, we'd watch the original trilogy and then episode 1. Then we
Yep.
saw episode 2.
Yep.
And then when episode 3 came out, we watched all of them.
Yep.
And then we just watched them a bunch.
I have like super vivid memories of my dad pulling me out of school to go see The Phantom Menace and
You didn't see the film?
no, not The Phantom Menace. Fuck.
Attack of the Clones or Revenge of the Sith?
Revenge of the Sith.
That one was
Yeah.
that was the best prequel just because of the fight scene with Anakin and Obi-Wan.
Yep. And I hadn't seen the the sequels, I guess, the originals at that point because I was only like 8 years old.
Oh my! I
But
remember.
the prequels have like a dumb place in my heart because they made me want to see the original Star Wars movies.
I remember I saw the original like one time at like my old house when I was around like 2 or 3. I remember this. I remember I'd go to my neighbor's house and they showed me episode 4 and 5, and my parents had to come over because they didn't know where I was, and they had to they went around every house and they tried to find me, and I was just there watching Star Wars.
Samuel L. Jackson said "motherfucker" 26 times in Pulp Fiction.
That is like he doesn't say it at all in the first half of the movie, and then he just starts dropping it.
I want you to guess how many times Samuel L. Jackson has said "motherfucker" in his film career up to July of 2014. I want you to guess a number.
Was that
256.
before or after Hateful Eight?
256.
That must have been
That would be
before
before
Hateful
Hateful Eight.
256.
You're wrong.
336.
You're both wrong. It's lower than that. It's
lower than that?
162.
I think we're just overestimating how much like people say the word fuck.
Samuel L. Jackson has said "motherfucker" in film 171 times.
Okay, that's a
nice.
lot though.
That's a lot of motherfuckers. Apparently, in the movie Jackie Brown, he said it 37 times.
Is that the most in his career?
Yeah.
For any singular movie?
That's
Jackie
the
Brown?
most motherfuckers he's dropped in one movie.
Damn. How many did you drop in Avengers?
None.
Probably not many.
There's aliens here, motherfucker.
There's motherfucking aliens on this motherfucking planet.
What movie is that?
And I'm an
Snakes on a
alien-
plane.
Snakes on a plane.
But replace snakes with alien and planet with plane.
It's super comedy. Comedy.
Is that his actual dialogue, or did you just make that shit up?
I'm tired of these motherfucking
motherfucking
snakes on this motherfucking
motherfucking
plane.
Yeah, I knew that,
Yeah, that's his dialogue.
but you said aliens and planet.
No,
I said replace.
that's not at all the dialogue.
Oh,
for
shit.
The
Yeah.
Avengers.
Oh.
Age of Ultron.
Oh, right. Oh, damn. I'm stupid.
The PG-13 movie.
They get one fuck.
They get one fuck.
One non-sex related fucking PG-13 movies.
Oh, right. I
What
knew
was
that.
your one non-sex related fuck when you were 13?
Me? I had some sex-related fucks.
At 13?
No.
No, I didn't.
You didn't even have friends.
No, I didn't.
You went to a Christian school. No, you were at a.
I went to that was my elementary.
Yeah,
school.
you were at a public.
Yeah, I didn't
school.
have friends in middle school.
Yeah, you're right. No friends at middle school.
I was 13. I met you guys.
You were
Were
14.
we? We were 14. Freshman year is 14.
No, not for me.
Oh yeah, you,
Oh, right,
you turned
you're-
14.
I turned
You're a little
14 this
bitch
summer.
baby.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
turned 18 this
Bitch
summer after I
baby.
graduated.
Well, that's why you didn't have friends.
Yeah, no one liked me because I was small.
Is that why no one still likes you?
Like my dick, it was small, and they knew.
We're so fucking funny. What's the thing that you've seen the most, Justin?
Me?
Well, Family Guy for sure.
Well, I mean, if you count TV, I've seen every single Family Guy at least like 5 or 6 times. Some of them I've seen probably like 30.
And if you
Maybe,
count like all those times where it's just been on TV, and you like watch that one episode.
yeah, so many times. In terms of like a movie that I've seen the most times, let's see, I've seen The Dark Knight quite a few times. It's my favorite movie of all time. It's the best movie of all time. It's not up for debate.
People are gonna hate that.
Let's see here.
Oh yeah.
The documentary Blackfish on Netflix, I've probably seen like 14 times.
Oh my god!
So
What
wait,
about
did you
that
say
one Adam
14?
Sandler movie?
Yeah, I said 14.
Why?
Because it's fucking good.
No, but why? It's a
Because I
doc-
like it. It's
but
enjoyable.
It's an information film. It's the,
It's got.
You
it's,
gather-
it's emotional.
you gather the information the first 2 times. What do you gain from watching it 12 more?
the story.
What story is there? It's
The
just
story about Dawn Branch on how she got murdered by a whale. You piece of shit. She matters.
How many times do you have to see it to know though?
Once.
So why'd you?
I like to relive it.
Why?
Because it's good.
What about that one Adam Sandler movie
What Adam Sandler movie?
where he's like poor,
Poor.
and then like, is that an Adam Sandler movie that Justin wanted everyone to see? And no,
No,
one
no,
wanted
he's
to
not
watch?
poor. It's David. It's an
that
Adam
The
Sandler
Do-Over?
movie. Yeah, the
Yeah,
do-over.
The Do-Over.
David Spade.
8% on Rotten Tomatoes.
David Spade hates his life because he works for like a bank in a supermarket, and his wife is a piece of shit to him, and his stepsons hate him. And then Adam Sandler comes in and says, "I'm like a CIA agent, and we have like time travel or some shit." No, he doesn't say time travel. He goes and they fake their own deaths and they go and do some shit. It's really weird, but it's kind of good. It's
got
better.
8%.
It's better than the ratings got. It's nowhere near as good as his older '90s films.
David Spade.
Adam Sandler.
Okay,
David Spade's
for sure.
movies have never been good.
David Spade was in
Joe
Tommy
Dirt
Boy.
is fucking funny.
Tommy Boy was fucking hilarious, but that's because Chris Farley drove it. But David Spade was a great supporting
right.
actor.
I only saw half of that movie, and Chris Farley was in it, so I was interested.
Yeah, Chris Farley was fucking funny.
But on a note of the Rotten Tomatoes thing, I found that I just saw someone describe Rotten Tomatoes in a way that I liked more than just this movie gets 8%, which isn't even like a rating. It's like if a movie has 50% on Rotten Tomatoes, there's like a coin flip chance that you'll like it. As opposed to this movie is 50% good, whatever that means.
Oh. It's the chance that 8% chance that I would like The Do-Over.
Right. So like 8% of like the people who have seen this movie like this movie, or like 50% of the people that have seen this movie. like
That makes more sense of their score.
And that
Is
also
that actually how they score it?
I have no clue. But
It's just a
that
conglomerate
makes
of
way more
reviews.
sense than like a movie being, yeah, it was like 12% good, but then 88% bad.
True. That makes sense.
And that sort of skews movies in a way to where more movies are good. Because like there's all those shitty like scary movies on Netflix that got like 8% or 12% or less even.
I've
And,
only
like-
heard of that one and The Hateful Eight getting
you mean
I mean, the Ridiculous Seven. I mean
the Ridiculous Six?
The Ridiculous Six that got like lower than 10%.
That movie was so bad though. The Ridiculous Six was actual garbage. The Do-Over was good because it came out after The Ridiculous Six. The Ridiculous Six was so bad. I watched it the night before my Calc 2 final because I didn't know what to do with myself.
Didn't you also wait? That's not the Matt Damon movie, is it?
Which one is the Matt Damon? No.
Where they make that dumb sport?
No, that's the Trey Parker. That was before
Did
my
you also watch that movie that night?
that was before my Calc 1 final.
This is just what you do before your math finals.
Yeah. I just
Okay.
watch movies. So I
Some people study, but
no, I can't.
Nah.
I watched The Ridiculous Six and I was like, wow, this is bad. I should study. But then I was like, hold on. What if it gets good? And I waited till the end
And
for
it
it,
doesn't.
and it didn't.
That's funny though. That you just can't sleep on finals nights. and you watch bad movies.
Basketball was good. Basketball was fun.
Basketball.
What?
is the
Yeah,
name
yeah,
of that
basketball.
movie.
It's Trey Parker.
I know what it is.
You know?
You know?
What is it?
No, not basketball.
Basketball.
Yeah, it's. I've
Basket.
seen the fucking
They've had commercials.
No, it's
the
it's on,
thing
it's
on
Netflix.
Netflix. I read the description.
Oh,
and
it's
that's
on
all I know
Netflix.
about it. But I know that they mix baseball and basketball.
It's Trey Parker and Matt
Hence the
Stone,
name.
the creators of South Park,
Right.
and it's fucking gold.
Wait, is it really?
Yeah, it's
Grant
amazing.
Said
Maybe I'll
that's
watch
a
it.
really good movie.
Maybe I'll watch it.
Grant, tell them the description that you gave me when we were driving to the
All right,
Smash
so
tournament.
basically, Trey Parker and Matt Stone are these they're white nerds,
Yep.
and they're like, man, we suck at basketball.
Damn, I
but,
connect already.
but goddamn, can we shoot good? and and so they make up a sport that involves you shoot from like a certain distance, and that gives you an amount of bases.
Yep.
And they mix. That's how they mix basketball and baseball. And then you try and fuck with the person shooting by like saying shit to them. And if they mess up, you get like a certain point for that. And you try and get 3 people out during their time they're shooting. And what they do is they make a league based on this, and it gains huge popularity. They become the best at the sport, and then they get too cocky, and it all goes to their head. They lose, and then it becomes an underdog tale of them trying to regain the league.
An underdog tale for basketball.
It's fucking golden.
There's like 3 movies in that movie.
So you're saying that there's potential for more basketball movies, just different
no.
storylines?
No,
Oh.
they won't make another basketball because like the movie they made after that was the Team America one.
They should make. Oh wait,
America!
fuck yeah! Taco Bell, fuck yeah! I don't remember any of the rest of it.
Durka
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Durka Durka. Muhammad Jihad.
Durka Durka. Shiver Shiver. Muhammad Jihad. Fucking love that movie.
That's a really good movie. Anything Matt Stone and Trey Parker touch really becomes funny. Except for the season finale of South Park.
Yeah, the season finale of season 20 of South Park, it was underwhelming because I don't think they knew what they wanted to do with the season. They had such a great start with it. It was really funny. Overall, it
fell
didn't
apart.
it didn't deliver as much as I wanted it to. I think my hopes were just too high.
It was a really good season.
It was good.
You know what else was a really good fucking season? Was when they were all superheroes and the Lord Cthulhu was coming.
Oh my god, that was like a 3-part episode, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That little sequence was like one of the top moments of South Park.
I love that. With Mint Berry Crunch.
Mintberry Crush. Yeah.
The actual alien superhero
Yeah.
that stopped Cthulhu.
Yeah. But back to that question about the thing that you've watched the most. What is the like item or whatever that you've bought the most of?
The most amount of times?
Because I have bought Pokemon stuff, not like, well, yeah, even like games, but specifically like episodes of Pokemon. Like back in the day, I bought VHSs, and then I bought DVDs, and then I bought them on iTunes when I was like 13.
Why?
Not like the entire set because that'd be really expensive.
That'd be
but
a lot
like
of money.
I've bought like a couple seasons of Johto at probably like 4 times in my life.
Yo, Johto was a dope season.
Those VHS cases were silver and gold.
Yeah.
Oh, those were my favorite VHSs just because of that.
I loved the theme song for the second half of Johto.
What is
It's the remix of the original where they kind of change it up a little bit.
right?
I like that one the best. That's my favorite one.
Justin and I, a couple weeks ago, when Moon came out, we were listening to all of the Pokemon. No, it was me and Brett. We were listening to all of the Pokemon intros, and I knew word for word every single one up until like Diamond and Pearl, which
Yeah.
is where I fell off,
Diamond and Pearl is where most people fall off for the show.
especially
because-
from our generation.
Because at the time for us, we were like, I think around 13
Yeah,
when Diamond and Pearl came out. And that's when you're like, you're too cool for like kid shows anymore. So you get into like,
Acid
acid and drugs.
yeah, fucking drugs.
and fucking bitches.
I remember when I turned 13, I got my first hypodermic needle, and I just shot up in the school bathroom.
Hey, don't drug us. Some kid did that.
Yeah, it was Jeremy.
Yeah, I know.
He had a
We all know.
he had
He changed schools in my school, and then he did it again.
in
When it came
eighth,
to our
in
high
eighth
school.
grade. He had to run away from the school, and they locked us all in the auditorium.
Oh my god, I remember that.
And we were all super confused because they didn't tell us, hey, this kid has heroin and is running away from the cops.
You try to be nice. You just can't be.
Unless
Yeah.
you're Jeremy.
Like
Jeremy's
Tyler,
nice.
who is loud and obnoxious. And
Oh, yeah, he sucks.
He did? Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah, he had to be resuscitated.
I remember
What?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, Tyler died.
We have a friend named Tyler,
Yeah.
and
Kind
he did
of.
heroin, and I guess he died.
Yeah, he died when he was like 18 and he had to be resuscitated.
But now
That's
he's
fucking
alive and he's
crazy.
21.
He also saw a man get blown away with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had a fucked up life.
Fuck yeah.
But you typically do if you have heroin.
You know who also had a fucked up life?
No.
My pre-calc teacher, junior year.
Oh, yeah, he saw that
Bob
dude
Sheets?
die.
Mr.
Yeah.
Bob fucking Sheets.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, man. So this guy,
I'm so
he's
sorry.
had such a terrible life.
He's such a
When he
golden
was
man.
like, he's such a golden soul. I really wish I could help the man.
I love him.
When he was like 35, this is just the start of all his troubles. He proposed to his wife, and she said no, and or proposed to who would have been his wife, but she wasn't because she said no and left him.
That sucks.
And then when he was working as an engineer on a naval shipyard, like, you know how they have those storage containers, and you know those big cranes that pick them up. Well, one of them stopped picking it up in midair, and it fell, and he watched it kill a man.
Oh, that's so bad.
And then a little bit later in his life, he's having a Super Bowl party for like a couple friends that he had,
Oh.
but his TV didn't work, so all his friends left, and he was home alone during the Super Bowl.
Why did he tell you guys about that?
I don't know. I should probably be letting people cry. But like, so then I had the great idea to throw him a birthday party because I saw it on Twitter.
But he didn't.
No, they did.
You didn't.
I didn't, but it was my idea. I posted it on Twitter, and a bunch of people that still went to the high school retweeted it and commented on it. And then my friend Seth, his girlfriend Jillian, who was in his class, she coordinated it, and I signed the card.
Of course, Jillian coordinated it.
I gave $30 to the effort.
It always takes some dude's girlfriend to get something working.
Something done.
It always takes some dude's
It was a
girlfriend.
great experience.
That you
Everyone
didn't
involved.
experience.
I know I wasn't a part of it.
It was a
but
great experience to not experience.
I'm the reason it happened. Don't forget that. Mr. Sheets, if you're out there, I love you.
You're welcome, Mr. Sheets.
I love you, Bob.
This episode was sponsored by Harris Design. Do you have walls? Do you want things on those walls?
Maybe art.
Maybe art?
Maybe
Custom art?
shelves?
Custom wood wall art?
Pretty fancy.
Pretty fucking fancy.
Looks neat. Surprise your friends.
Looks neat. Surprise your friends. We're surprised with the wall art we have here. Thank you to Nathan over at Harris Design.
Spice up your walls.
Spice up your walls.
Spice up your life.
It's just Nathan. He makes pallet wood art and he makes custom furniture. So if you want like a coffee table or anything, if you're interested, go to harrisdesign.design and you'll find links to his Instagram. You can email him. Maybe get something custom, go to his Etsy, buy a wall art. They're super cool. All the wood comes from Metro Detroit. He buys everything local. So if you care about things like patriotism
Local business.
and amazing wall art that will make all your friends super jealous,
Let's be honest. It'll shock your friends.
it'll shock your friends. These pieces of super strong, high
Highly
quality, highly durable. It's wood, dude.
Oh,
highly customizable.
Yep. Send an email over to Nathan at harrisdesign.design@gmail.com. Get something super custom for your walls, coffee table, whatever. Use promo code FRIENDS at checkout on the Etsy site and get 10% off your first purchase.
Maybe
Ooh,
something for your mom.
maybe something for your mom, your
Makes
dad.
great gifts.
Oh my god. Gifts. Harris Design, created for individuals.
I want my permanent lighter again.
No, you're not getting that back.
Grant does this thing where he rubber bands a lighter and then, like, so it stays lit.
Yeah, stay
And it's
lit.
like a 10-minute process to get it to that point.
Stay lit, fam.
Stay lit, fam.
But it's really scary.
And then he throws it. Just listen to that fucking laugh. You know he does that.
I'll do it. I'll fucking do it.
The
It-
man's a psychopath.
He has, like, a thing with lighters. Grant does.
I love lighters.
And it's... Actually, you did smoke for a little bit.
The absolute madman.
I think I smoked 2 whole cigarettes.
The legend Grant Davis.
He did it because our friend John said he wouldn't.
That's how Grant started smoking. That's how Grant's done a lot of stuff in his life.
I'm gonna go do this thing. No, you're not. You fucking pussy. Bet.
Bet. That's the conversation I had.
Most things.
Grant's never lost that bet.
Grant's
Sometimes
never
I have.
lost a bet.
Yeah.
Well, no, except for that one bet that where you ended up with your nickname being Baked Beans.
The bet was, I'm going to call you Baked Beans. No, you won't. I just did. Fuck.
And then Mary got you Baked Beans for
Got me fucking Baked
Secret
Beans.
Santa.
No, it wasn't Secret Santa. She got everyone gifts.
Yeah, it was
Everyone
just
got,
yeah.
everyone got like a shirt or some shit. And it's like, I got you a can of Bushes. It's like, fuck you, Mary.
I got the 21 Pilots lanyard I still use.
I got a can of Bushes that I instantly threw away.
I got a gift card.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
Dick
Mary got gifts for everyone again.
Yeah, you threw it away at the party.
at the party.
Yeah,
instantly.
at the party, he threw it in your trash can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instantly, I got it. I was like, God damn it, Mary, you got me fucking baked beans. And I threw it away.
It's wasting food.
All right,
We could use those now.
the sentiment was wasted, so I wanted to throw the sentiment away.
I let her know immediately.
Knew?
She wasn't even mad.
Yeah.
I let her know immediately. I made sure that she knew that I know that she knew. So
I know what you know. I know you know that I know you know.
But you don't know what I know that you know that you don't know I know.
White Goldman.
Wiggleman?
White Goldman from Dodgeball. That was his line.
What was the thing that you guys always watched when you stayed home sick in elementary school? Like, you just turned on the TV and it was on.
Price is Right.
Really? You watched The Price is Right?
It was on at noon. I'd usually wake up at noon.
I also watched a lot of Game Show Network.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I watched Card Sharks a lot. That was a good show.
Oh, that's a good one.
I watched
that
Baby
and
Looney Tunes.
what is it? The one where you ask people and see if your answers match up.
Oh, you're talking about the pyramid?
No, the one where it's like you have 8 like celebrities.
Oh,
and
you're talking about
then-
Match Game.
Match Game.
Yeah,
Match Game.
they,
Oh, I loved-
they redid that.
Yeah, I watched the old Match Game because
the
I
new
was
one-
9.
The new one's not too good.
No,
I like
the
Baldwin
old one
House.
wasn't too good.
No, it's not a good show.
It took up my time though.
And then I played Game Boy.
I also play Game Boy.
I jerked off.
At the age of 9?
At the age of 9?
Did you produce semen?
Did you even know what jerking... When did you guys learn about jerking off?
I think I was actually 9, if not younger,
When you learned about the act of jerking off?
when I was caught jerking off
What?
in the living room.
Are you serious?
You were just jerking
you're,
off in
You're
the
serious.
living room?
Like
this
so,
is,
like
this
so,
is real. This
like
is real.
so, like
no,
age
hold,
9?
hold
yeah,
on.
100%. This is a true story.
Okay.
What the fuck?
My sister Katie.
Did your parents know?
Yeah, she told them.
This is fucking weird.
This is really
I can't believe I
weird.
never told you guys this story.
Yeah, you were 9?
I'm pretty sure 9
In the living
if
room.
not earlier.
Were you full naked?
No.
Were you?
Grant, this is just like...
I'm curious of the story.
Okay.
So like you know,
Set the scene.
you know when you
One of
have a
those-
couch and then you have that the footrest on the couch. I don't
Yeah.
know what you call that. The footrest.
You know, having a footrest. Don't know what to call it.
There
Footrest.
is, there is a name for that, and I don't know it.
Okay,
The
what was
ottoman?
that? Like I
Ottoman,
was.
yeah.
I would. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yeah, it is
The
ottoman.
ottoman. I was like tucked down like this in between the ottoman and the couch, jerking off.
To like...
To what?
to me jerking off. I don't know.
You got off to you getting off?
Probably. I don't remember. But anyways, Katie came downstairs and all I hear out of the corner, like I just kind of almost see her a little bit. And like I'm trying to put my dick away, but I'm really, really
You
slow.
knew that you were
How
doing
did
it
you-
wrong?
Right as I saw, yeah, I knew I wasn't allowed to do that.
How did you know what you were doing?
I don't remember, but I do know that I was.
Did you?
Yep. Yes.
That's crazy.
What?
Like, I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I was like, shit. And I started to put my dick away, and then I hear, oh my god.
Oh my god!
And then we didn't say anything, and I went right upstairs, and then I heard her talk to my dad for a little bit, and then my dad came in the room and talked to me.
It's like, hey, don't
You have
masturbate
to
in the living
talk?
room.
No, it wasn't the actual talk.
Oh, he just yelled at you?
No, he didn't yell at me. He was
Don't do-
like
Was it good for you?
he was just like, yeah, I've been there.
Was it as good for you as it was for me?
Have you ever been in between a couch and an ottoman jerking off at,
the age of 9?
When your sister come around the corner
You know that?
and you come in the ottoman? You know that?
I know all about that.
You know when your dad come upstairs and it's 5 p.m. and you have to go to bed after you jerk off in between a couch and an ottoman? Do you know when that happens?
Do you know when that happens?
Do you know that?
How did you know what jerking off was at 9 and that you were doing it?
Yeah. How do you
You went to
remember?
Catholic school.
How do you
Yes, I did.
How do you remember doing
That was the problem. Catholic school's way worse than regular schools.
But it doesn't
Because they,
teach you.
they don't want you to do it. So yeah, but I was top on my classmates.
But
Your
they
9-year-old
know.
classmate. How would they know?
That's
I don't
insane.
remember, but I know in 3rd grade I learned what intercourse was.
Dude,
Alright,
when I
that's-
was in 3rd grade, I thought I was gay because my uncle was. I kept my room straight.
When I was in 3rd grade, we said the N-word at the playground. We'd run around the playground and say the N-word because he thought it was a black man's penis.
Oh yeah, you told me that. No, what grade was I in? Oh, what year was that? 4th grade. The vice principal had to come in and talk to our class, like specifically about using vulgar language, because one time I swore in front of like one of those like people that watch you do recess. I don't remember what they're called.
The fucking man.
Pedophiles.
Yeah,
Good joke.
that was funny.
That was really good.
You gotta laugh.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I know. 'Cause it
Okay.
wasn't fucking funny.
Anyways,
Good one, Grant.
I ran by her like while me and this kid Danny were like running from. I think we were basically playing Infected, like the
Sick.
Halo game type, but we were playing it for real. God, I said like motherfucker like right in front of her like twice,
Okay,
like
that's way
in
better
quick
than I thought you were gonna
succession.
say.
And then like later that day, I saw her come into the classroom, like that lady that I had sworn in front of, come into the classroom, talk to my teacher, look, point at me, look at the teacher, talk some more. They both looked at me again, and then she left. And then the next day, the vice principal came in and talked to us about how using vulgar language is bad. And I was really, really scared that I was going to get expelled.
Oh yeah, because you're still at Catholic school.
It was a Catholic school, and you're not allowed to chew gum. And I said, motherfucker.
That's not as bad as chewing gum.
That's fucking funny though. Could you imagine seeing like a 4th grader playing football or Infected or whatever and just fucking yelling motherfucker? That
I
shit
said,
would be hilarious.
run, motherfucker. Run, motherfucker.
That's funny.
To my friend as we ran away.
That's hilarious.
I don't know what I would. I think I would laugh.
I think I would
yeah.
scream, but it would be hilarious.
I think I would do like a scream laugh.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It'd be
Yeah,
fun.
right around that time, I learned what sex was, and I jerked off for the first time.
That's crazy.
That's kind
How old are you in 4th grade?
10.
Like 9, 10,
10
yeah.
9 to 10.
I would like to say it was in 3rd grade. Oh my god. Oh no, I'm not telling you this story. It's so embarrassing.
Now you got
For-
it.
Now you got
Fuck,
it.
damn
not
it. I
editing
thought
it
about it.
around
I
it.
thought about it, and I said it out loud. I really regret it. When I was in 1st grade, I had a really big fascination with sticking my dick out of my pants in class.
That's voyeurism, dude.
What the fuck? You're 6! You're fucking 6!
You were a creepy old man at the age of 6.
There was one time, like it started because one time,
That's all it takes.
I like you know those play scissors,
Yeah.
like the ones that are like safety scissors,
Where
right?
can this go?
Oh, it gets bad.
Is this circumcision?
No.
Is this a circumcision?
But I was
story?
like, I don't know, but I was holding the scissors and I like held them here and they like started to touch my dick and I was like, I wonder. And I like went to like cut my dick through my pants and it cut a hole in my pants.
And your dick fell out?
No. It was
be a
not big,
big dick.
not big enough to fall
For
out.
sure.
But then I was like, oh my god, there's a hole in my pants right where my dick is. And I like had no idea like what any of it was or that this was a bad thing to do. But I did it and like there was a couple times. One time the first time that I got caught by my teacher and she screamed at me in front of the
the
class.
first time I got caught.
The first time I went to jail.
No, we were doing like a group reading session. We all sat around in front of her and she would read a story to us. And I was like more towards the back. Like the back of the pack. At the back of the pack to the point where I was behind everybody so nobody would see me. I think I subconsciously knew that I didn't want anyone to see me. Because I never wanted anyone to see me because I kind of knew that it wasn't right. But I was like, this isn't, I didn't think it was as wrong as it was at the time, me being 6.
Everyone has penises.
So, I don't know, it was like I stuck my entire dick out of my pants
Okay.
in the back of group reading session.
Safe.
I had a 6-year-old boner.
Dude.
Why were you
Wicked.
hard?
I don't remember.
He was hard because he knew it was
Because
wrong.
Mrs. O'Sullivan was crazy hot. No, I don't remember why. But she saw it. She went, Justin! And she yelled at me. And she told me to turn around and go to the bathroom.
Put your dick in your pants.
And I did. And then after class, she had a talk with me that she was going to tell my parents. And I was like, oh, no.
Oh, your son's taking his cock out during group reading session, whipping it around.
No. But the way that she did it is she wrote a note home. And it said, like, I remember exactly what it said. I remember the general, what the message was. I'll
yeah.
paraphrase.
Okay.
The note went, Like there was an incident in class today. You might want to check your son's pants for holes, followed by a written-in winky face.
Nice.
She wrote in a winky face at the end of the note,
Nice.
and my parents never did anything about it. They were like, "What are they talking about?" And I was like, "No fucking idea, Dad. Not a goddamn clue what this bitch is talking
And
about."
he believed you.
And I think he probably wanted to believe me because he was like, "There's a hole in his dick's out in class. I don't want to deal with this. My son is
My
6.
son's dick is not out in class.
No, it's not." So he never. No one never did anything. I don't think if you brought it up, they'd remember.
That is so weird.
That I couldn't imagine being a father and then getting that note of
Your son's whipping his cock out in class.
your son got.
I feel bad about it. I feel bad about it to this day. The
should
situation I
apologize.
put them in.
Next time you call your dad, you should apologize.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Dad, for what? I'm really sorry.
I'm sorry for taking my cock out when I was 6.
I'm sorry for in first grade during group reading, I took my dick out in the back of the pack.
You became
Oh,
the
what?
leader of the pack that day.
Like, what would anyone do in that situation? You're not like taught as a teacher what to do if your student whips his dick out. It'd be such like an awkward situation to put people in.
That's like borderline not even the worst thing I did with my dick out when I was young.
What?
Before I got caught
Okay.
doing that, like we did this one thing.
Before I had a record.
We went on like a school field trip to like one of those hands-on museums.
Did you touch things with your dick?
No,
Was it a Dixon museum?
No, there was this room though that had like a bunch of computers, and they had us do some kind of thing like with the computer. There was like a model, and like I was sitting there, like I took my dick out, of course, because I was sitting at a computer and 6. So I was like, all right, this is when my dick comes out.
Time to jerk off to internet porn.
No, but then I was like, this is kind of like I like almost thought it was like sexually arousing, so I peed on the floor.
What is wrong with you?
I was a bad boy.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah.
No wonder why your parents let you get away with so much shit.
No wonder why you didn't have friends in middle school.
No wonder why you didn't have friends at all.
Like, you know that meme of like the kid where he's sitting at a computer and then he just kind of like looks over and it gives you a thumbs up?
Yeah.
That always makes me think of that time in my life because
Oh
that's
my
what I probably looked
God.
like. Like I was a young blonde, very blonde boy sitting at a computer going like this. My dick's out and I'm peeing on the floor.
There was some teenager getting paid minimum wage who probably saw
up-
you do that,
clean up your
and they had to walk away.
This kid's pissing with his.
And-
Why are his whole pants down?
You're
Oh no, he's through the hall.
Justin. You as a child peeing on the
Those are my favorite pants.
peeing as a child is someone's memory of like their first job.
Fuck this.
Fuck this.
I'm gonna have hands on you. I gotta clean up piss off the floor in
Why?
the computer lab.
This doesn't make any sense.
I'm not a janitor. For fuck's sakes.
I didn't have to go to school today. I came into work.
Oh my god. Oh, but yeah, that's my childhood.
I can't believe you had such a fascination with your dick at such a young age.
Never stopped.
That's so weird.
Like, that's insane. I have no idea.
Yeah, no one does.
I have
no
no-
one has any story that comes close.
I have no perspective.
When I was a
I have
fetus-
nothing to add.
When I was just born, I touched my penis. I think maybe.
Nah, I was all over that shit in like 2nd grade.
God.
Ew.
Like,
Yeah.
I didn't know what masturbation was until I was probably like 11.
Nope.
And I didn't even like try it until I must have been like 12.
I kind of want to ask my dad to verify
I'm,
the
like,
age that I was.
Fairly certain I like tried rubbing my ball sack.
All right, time to jerk off.
No, you know how you jerk off. You know how it's done.
Yes, I know.
It was
You
there
talk-
was
you
a, for
talking
the
about-
first like
You talking about when
for
you
the
rub
first
your-
like 3-4 years of me jerking off. The way that I thought I'm gonna put the mic down, I'm gonna show you, and then I'm gonna explain it. I thought it was like this,
You do it like a fucking fire starter?
like you're starting a fire with a stick, touching another stick. I did that.
He's trying to light a fire in his dick.
But that was like how I thought was like.
Did it get you off?
That was like, oh yeah. There was like, I thought it was like a new way to do it. Like that was like the new way I discovered. The way that I first did it, it was like this. I would go.
You just pat it around.
You just
Yep.
batted your dick around?
I did, and it worked
I can't believe it.
for a long time.
Oh my
Oh my
god!
I have a very vast sexual history with me.
Yeah. You're very experienced with the things you've tried with yourself.
I feel like I definitely did some.
Did
other
you do one of
weird
those things where
shit.
you made like a sponge and you fucked your couch?
What?
No, I know. Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah,
You
I
did?
No, but not with a sponge. It wasn't a sponge. No, it was Oh god, it was the downstairs couch because I knew everyone was gone.
What the fuck?
I think I was maybe in maybe fourth grade.
Why did they leave you?
Fourth grade, maybe fifth grade, but it might have been. I think it was fourth grade.
Did you fuck your dogs?
No, I fucked like like plastic wrap.
You wrapped it and then did you like
No.
put lotion in it?
Yeah, I
That would have been way too smart.
no, yeah, that would have been. I don't know. I didn't know what that was back then. I like filled a hole between the cushions with plastic wrap, and I used butter,
This is so complicated.
and then I fucked it. I'm exposing my soul to you people.
What did you? How did you create?
It was plastic wrap. I just threw it away.
Yeah, what did they do? Where'd all the butter go? Oh, I made 50 waffles.
didn't-
All the waffles are still here.
I didn't use all the butter. I just used some of it.
You got a small penis, don't need a lot of butter.
Exactly.
That's such a complicated process.
So I wrapped the couch in foil,
I was like,
lathered it in butter,
Foil.
and went to
Foil.
town.
no, like, I remember, like thinking like earlier that day, like, damn, like it's gonna be so long till I can have actual sex. This sucks. And I was like, wait, I can. I'm gonna fuck this couch.
I'm a prophet.
What the fuck?
I am a god.
That was like an MTV show, one of those MTV dating shows.
Okay.
They had a guy come over and he's like, "What's the weird?" The girlfriend's parents asked him, "Was like, what the weirdest thing you ever done?" He's like, "I fucked a couch."
I think I've seen that episode.
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
not. That's what I got. I thought. Oh my god.
That's also something I used to watch when I was homesick,
Yeah.
which is how this conversation started.
Oh right. Oh, we went down a very dark road.
I watched Baby Looney Tunes.
I fucking masturbated.
Yeah. You batted your cock around at the ripe age of 8.
I'm telling you, I think I was 9.
It
How
doesn't-
old are
what
you?
difference-
How old are you in third grade?
Cool.
You're
In
8.
first grade, I took my dick out
You were 8.
in front of people.
You turned 7 in second grade. You turned 8 before third grade. You were 8. You were an 8-year-old.
This is unbelievable.
So I was an 8-year-old all of third grade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I when I was 8 years old, I jerked off for the first time. I think
Correctly?
I think it was. Oh no,
Correctly.
no, that wasn't until I was like 12.
Jesus. Until
So
you had
for like
access to
4
the internet.
years, you were just batting your cock around and rubbing it like a stick.
Yeah,
Setting fires on your dick.
I might have been. I think I was either 12. No, god damn, when was that? I remember explicitly the time when I went from doing it like this to doing it like that, and I was like, "This is weird." And then like I was like, "Oh, this makes sense. This is how this makes a lot more. This makes a lot more sense."
Did you guys get sex ed in 5th grade?
Yeah. They gave us deodorant.
I also got deodorant.
I had religion class in 5th grade.
Right. You went to a Catholic school.
I had
They
I had
taught you
health class in
abstinence.
6th grade
Yeah.
where we got to ask like at the end of the semester we got or end of the quarter we got to put questions that we had like sexual questions on a piece of paper.
Yep.
Anonymous sex question.
Anonymous.
And
sex
I
questions.
yeah, and so like River put something that was like stupid, and then she said it, and he like everyone laughed, and he was like, "That was me, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, you're so funny." I put "What is a chode?" and everyone laughed, and River was like, "That was him, and then like people stopped laughing.
Yeah, because that's like.
And they were
the
like,
quiet
I know,
kid in
because like
class.
people didn't like me in middle school.
Yeah.
So they were like, "Oh fuck, that's
Wow.
super fucking creepy.
Does this dude
This
got a
isn't
chode?"
funny anymore. He totally has a chode."
How did River know it was you?
Because I told him
Yeah.
before I was
Hey,
like,
River,
wait, I'll ask
watch
like,
this.
like, what was your question? And I was like, oh, mine was,
is
what's
a
a chode?
and was he like, oh no?
He's like,
Or
I'm a
was he
boy.
like, yeah?
I'm
They
a
were like,
boy,
yeah,
this kid.
they were like, fuck yeah, great question. And then when it happened, he bullied me. This might have been 8th grade. This was 8th grade.
Wow, that was a year before I met you.
This was 8th grade.
That was a few months before I met you.
That's fucking funny.
That's fucking funny. What is a chode?
It's when your dick is
Wider.
smaller
I
in
know.
width than it is in length.
Well, yeah, you got the answer.
It's larger in West Indies.
I knew. I
isn't
just wanted to be funny, and then it backfired.
it? That was it.
I knew what it was.
I knew what it was the whole time. Yeah.
Was that your defense when they were laughing at you? It was like, I know what it is.
I already knew. She didn't have to tell me.
I know.
I think I said that later in the day when someone asked me about it, and I was like, I already knew what it was.
And they're like, why'd you ask?
So I thought it'd be funny.
And they're like, it wasn't. And you're like,
Yeah, it was a bad time.
I can't wait for things to be different in high school. It's really hard to come back from talking about
I don't.
Justin-
Me jerking off
No,
the age
I'm
of 9.
Justin flopping his dick around.
I am floored.
I don't even remember what we were talking about
This is
before we got on this
The
tangent.
most. We were talking about when you were homesick. What was the thing that was always on TV that you watched?
It's a game show now.
GSN, but I jerked off while the GSN
It was on, but I just jerked off.
Yeah.
You need sound in the background.
Yeah, it was. You got to mask the sound of me, my dick slapping against my thighs. I'm sorry, that was really gross and vivid. I really apologize for that.
8-year-old me sitting between the ottoman and the chair, flopping my dick around.
Just flopping that dick around.
Flomp.
Flomp.
That was me.
Disgusting.
But no, yeah, the Game Show Network. I enjoyed that a lot.
I don't know if I want to hang out with you anymore.
This is you live with
You
him.
live here, Grant. You can't get away.
I can move out. I'll just pay my rent in advance. I have the money.
Fuck.
You'll have to live with just Brett.
And Amanda. She'll move in probably.
Oh, Amanda will move in.
Can we not talk about that? Let's talk about the Game Show Network.
If Brett and Amanda.
Ooh.
Ooh. Let's talk
Ooh.
about that.
No,
You know, like Forensic Files and like how they cover murders.
That
you
would
know
happen.
how like Amanda would move in, and you know how like Justin would want to kill her.
He would.
Yeah,
He would do it.
yeah.
I had 48 hours. That shit.
You could get away with it.
No.
Nah, it'd be like one of those vicious hate murders.
It'd be like, I crushed her head with a rock while also biting her feet off.
It's like, did you kill your cousin? I beat her head in with a stone.
And
Yeah,
I
I
ate her
shot those
feet.
4 people.
Wow,
I chained her to the bed, ate her feet, and crushed her head with a rock.
I liked it.
And then I tied her boyfriend to the radiator and made him watch.
And then I
But
fucked
he
him to
fell
death.
asleep.
But
and he
fell-
stayed there. The radiator was on. And he stayed there.
He wouldn't wake up.
He's not dead or nothing.
He just
He's just real sleepy.
doesn't wake up.
He doesn't sleep very well.
On Friday.
I did this for us.
On Friday, he had to work at 8:30.
Okay.
I woke up at 9.
Uh-huh.
I woke him up.
Mm-hmm.
He fell back asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Went back in there at 9:30.
Typical.
Woke him up again.
Mm-hmm.
Fell back asleep.
Mm.
I took a shower.
Uh-huh.
Got out at 9:45.
Okay.
I woke him up again.
Okay.
Went back to sleep.
Yeah, okay.
I woke him up at 10 and said, "Hey, I've woken you up 4 times now. It's 10 o'clock. You were supposed to be there an hour and a half ago." And he goes, "What?" And he looks at his phone and goes, "Shit."
Classic. This podcast is probably going to be 30% Cox.
And then sometimes I'll talk about me jerking off as a child.
That's Cox.
That's Cox.
That fits in the
That
Cox.
goes under Cox.
Oh, does it? I thought we like child cox is a separate.
I mean,
category.
sometimes we'll be Cox, and that goes under Cox.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cox is very broad.
Very broad.
That's kind of our just general.
Like my cock.
Broad Cox chodes.
Broad.
Broad. I got broads in Atlanta.
Justin Broadzik.
Credit
Just a
cards and
broad
scanner.
dick.
Broad stick.
Is that what they should have called you that after you asked about the chode? They should have been like, "Broad Dick asked about the chode."
Damn, that would have been my nickname.
See, but they didn't even know his name.
It's sad that that's true.
They didn't even know his name.
Oh, it's the weird kid asking about chodes.
Yeah, that was me.
I love it.
Remember in 6th or 7th grade when Evan shit his pants?
I do recall.
And then he just walked around the outside of the school with shit in his pants.
I do recall.
And everyone's like, "Hey, that kid has shit in his pants."
I recall. It's weird, like, growing up, because, like... Where we grew up, it's like we have a very small population of kids. Well, it's large, but, like, you stick with that group of kids throughout, like, the entirety of your school life. So, like, to see this kid named Evan do that, and then, like, to see him as an adult graduate high school, it's super fucking weird.
It's so weird to see a kid who you saw, like, what you feel like was a week ago with shit in his pants walking down the commencement ceremony.
Crying because you've never been more proud of in your life. That's your man walking down the aisle.
And he doesn't have shit in his pants this time.
And then you're at your wedding day wondering just how did this all work out?
And
Here he comes, shit pants McGee, down the aisle. I never loved him so much. I've been there on his darkest. I've been there on his brownest.
I think he was the kid Dale Cassis, this kid I know from elementary school. In elementary school, I think he's the kid he pushed into the urinal.
Yeah.
He was peeing in the urinal, and he pushed him into it, and his pee backsplashed like all up his chest.
Yeah. He had a rough go at it in middle school,
And then
for sure.
I think he did that like every day for a week.
Yeah, Dale's an asshole.
That was fucking.
I remember one time in it was middle school. I think it was 7th grade. Yeah, it was 7th grade.
Do you have a hole in your pants right now where your penis is?
I do, but I don't know why.
Because you put a hole there.
That's not why.
This is subconscious now.
Oh my god.
It's all my pants.
You just do this.
This is who you are.
But there was this kid, Adam. He threw this. I watched him throw a kid's face into a locker, and then I watched his teeth scatter across the floor. It was like 2 lockers down from my locker, and like there was blood from one end of the hallway to the other side of lockers on the other side of the hallway, and it was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's like, how do you let a kid like that roam in public?
I don't.
You just kind of like.
Do you just give up?
You just go like, all right, whatever.
Let's hope he doesn't do it again.
Just do it. Just try harder next time, maybe.
Because it's like the person who does that doesn't grow up to be a doctor. They don't like change their ways.
No, I don't know what he's doing now. But the kid whose face he threw into the locker, he had like weird special orthodontic braces that had little white bulbs on all of his teeth for like 8 years.
8 years after that?
It was up until like the end of high school when he finally I finally saw him and he didn't have these weird braces that were holding his teeth in place.
Imagine how expensive that was.
Oh my god.
So much money.
All it takes is like one shitty kid to like
Ruin your kid's
ruin
life.
your life. And like as a parent, like ruin everything.
God damn. That'd be sad.
Like imagine if this kid Dale did that to like some kid who couldn't afford to get those braces.
That kid wouldn't have teeth.
That kid wouldn't have teeth.
No, he wouldn't.
And he would have like a fucked up jaw.
Man, I wish Dale didn't have any teeth. That'd be so funny.
But it's like crazy that they let a kid like that just do shit throughout his entire school life. Like constantly. I guess it's not that strange. It's probably common.
Yeah, there's nothing they can't, what are they going to do? They're going to tell him,
Your kid's shit.
yeah, and then it's like, okay, I'm not going to do anything.
We're putting him somewhere else.
No.
He knocked every tooth out of some kid's skull.
I'm not doing it.
That kid has to go.
You can't make me.
That kid has to go on the boat. But it's like the kid who does that doesn't. It's just annoying. I hate him. I've never had an interaction with Dale, but I know very well who he is, and I hate him.
I had interactions with him, and he would take in the middle school lunch line. He would take like apples, and he'd be like, "Oh, this apple's bruised," and just throw it down on the ground.
Didn't some stand-up have a thing like that? Donald Glover. No. Fuck. It's like Donald Glover does have a spot where it's like s'mores, and he gives the s'mores to like his younger cousin. His younger cousin just
Crushes it in his
Yeah.
hands. I saw that.
yeah. But it's like Louis C.K. has something where it's like exactly what Dale did. It's like, this apple's bruised. It's like, no, it's not. What are you talking about? And then he like throws it on the ground. He's like, you're a shit kid.
Yeah, I think the apple was bruised, and he just threw it down. And then one time, he sat next to this one weird girl. I think her name was Angel.
I remember Angel.
Yeah, and he sat there and he just goes. He drinks his chocolate milk out of the iconic carton, and he goes. He takes like a small sip and he goes, "This milk tastes weird." And he takes a real big sip, and then he does like his face. He goes like the face you make when you drink like shit milk. And then he just spits it all up on the ground.
Yep.
And then he did that 5 more times. He just kept doing it, and no one did a thing.
I think Angel was like a foreign exchange student too. She was like some little Chinese girl.
Yeah, but she was there from like 6th grade to 8th. She was there the whole time.
Yeah, I think she came for middle school.
She went to our high school too.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And she became very well accustomed to American schools. But I mean, Japanese schools, I mean, she was like a little Chinese girl, but like Japanese schools, it's kind of racist.
You wouldn't spit your milk up at the cafeteria in Japan.
No, they're like brutal with their bullying. Like, I read this one book. It's called A Tale for the Time Being, and it's vaguely based off some girl's little journal entries that she threw into the ocean, and the author of this book, Ruth Okazawa, something similar to that, like found them on the coast of Washington, and because she threw the bottle in the sea and it just came over. And it's like the bullying that she endured was like insane. It's like
They stab her?
yeah, they did.
What?
They would stab. They would sharpen their pencils, and like the class would stab her as they walked by her.
Oh my god.
And like they would use scissors. They would cut her hair and stuff.
Oh no.
And yeah, it goes like all the way into like girls pushing her into the bathroom and like beating her.
What the fuck?
And like they'll make her so it got like to a point where Ruth wasn't not Ruth this little girl, yeah, little Japanese girl, wasn't going to school anymore. And it's she goes to school one more day because like her unemployed father, who like just attempted suicide, like encouraged her to, so she did to make him happy. And that day they put her in the bathroom and they made her shit and pee in her pants, and they videotaped it and put it on the internet.
What the fuck?
And she found the internet video, and there's actually this like heartwarming moment towards the end of the book. I'm gonna spoil it right now because there's a very low chance my friends are gonna read this book. Sorry, internet stranger. You can skip to a later part. But where this little girl finds out that her father actually saw the video, and those panties that she wore were being sold on the internet, and her father actually bought them because like he didn't want some weirdo to have them,
How did
they get them?
How did they get them?
because like the students took them or something,
Oh,
or
okay.
she just left
Oh.
them. I can't exactly remember the details, but I remember that he bought them because he had found that she had found the video. Because all he did was, since he was unemployed, he would just stay home all day. It's actually a really good book, and I recommend it. But it's like, because of all the anime we watch, there's like the super romanticized version of Japanese high schools, but it's actually like, I mean, there's always like the little Reddit post where it talks about how like xenophobia is still like super alive and well in Japan, and like things are getting better, but it's still brutal. It's just the
Did they explain why they bullied her, or was it just like it just went right into it?
I think it's just one of those things where they just pick someone.
Yeah, they're just like
And like Ruth is like the
guy who
author,
found-
yeah,
the
the
dude
Ruth.
who found it.
It's I'm pretty sure it's Nao. Nao is the
Alright.
little girl's name. Now she was bullied because she was born in Japan. Her family, which is her mother, her and her father, moved to the Valley, Silicon Valley,
Mm-hmm.
and were basically American. She grew up American, and then she moved back to Japan, and because of that, they bullied her. It was because she was mostly American.
Gotcha.
And so because of that, she ate American food, so she gained like a little bit of weight, so she was fatter than everyone else in Japan who had
Mhm.
just been eating Japanese food.
Yeah.
And she didn't speak like English, so they called her like retarded and shit.
She didn't speak English, or she didn't speak Japanese.
She didn't speak Japanese. She spoke, well, she like,
It was like broken. It was like broken, like trying kind of Japanese, but kind of like
I think it was
English, like-
described as like she spoke Japanese in the house kinda to her parents, but
Mhm.
then outside the house it was just all English.
outside the house. It was all English.
Outside the house was all English. Because that's just what they did. So I think that wraps up what we all need to talk about.
I masturbated at 9.
We covered a large array of topics.
He means 9 a.m. too.
Yeah. I also
At
mean
9 a.m. today
9 a.m. today.
and 9 p.m. today, which is when we were all over recording this.
All over.
All over.
I was all over.
I don't remember all the things we talked about. Just Justin's 9-year-old visage is in my head.
Sexual.
Deviant.
Justin. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh no, that's not the right. I don't know.
Awesome.
I liked to touch my dick.
You're mostly an id.
What?
You're psychological. You're mostly id.
We're pretty gross.
I don't know what that means.
We're really gross. I'm sorry for being so gross.
I'm not.
Justin's not, but like I'm sorry that
Okay.
you might have listened to all of this. So that's it for your friend's podcast.
Hope we're still your friends.
Yeah.
Hopefully 2 of us are.
This is just about how gross we are. We get grosser.
We'll try not to.
No, we won't.
No, we won't.
Who am I kidding?
So this was your friend's podcast. I'm Alex Comp. You can find me at Alex Comp on Instagram and Twitter. That's Justin Brodzik.
You can find me at Twitter at JustinBrodzik14, all one word.
And that's Grant Davis over there.
Twitter is Grant_Davis 33.
You don't know it still?
No, they're all different.
Remember that one.
No.
Okay.
Oh, they're all the same.
There you go. Follow him there. They're all the same.
Go to every site, look up that, you'll find Grant.
All right. Bye. We're terrible.